Just now, if you pay a little bit attention to your own mind, there are millions of thoughts are there in the mind. Amongst those millions of thoughts, there is one thing, a consciousness of your existence, that I exist. Not as a thought, not as any definition of what it is, simply there is a consciousness of existence is also there. This seldom goes noticed because mind is preoccupied with those millions of thoughts. Through the practice of meditation, when we are able to get rid of all these unwanted thoughts and unwanted habits of the mind to keep thinking all the time, which often get converted into worries, then it is able to pay attention. As I told a while ago, mind is made up of consciousness and energy. What does this mean? Conscious means, in my criteria, wherever you apply your consciousness, you become aware of that. Say, for example, when I am trying to explain an answer for a question, if you are able to apply your mind, means you apply your consciousness. So you will become aware of what I am trying to explain. Otherwise, imagine your mind can run away somewhere else. You might be sitting in this classroom, but the mind would have run away. Physically, it might appear as if you are paying attention with your eyes fixed on to me, but your mind could have run somewhere. Then you won't be able to understand 100% of what I am trying to explain in this class. This is what happens. So through the practice of meditation, you will be able to pay attention to me. This is what is consciousness. So the mind is made up of consciousness and energy. So when you are able to get rid of all thoughts and visions in the mind through the practice of meditation, then also you will see this consciousness of existence still remains. You cannot make that disappear, no matter how deeply you go into meditation. So this is what is known as the self. You, yourself. You exist, how you exist. We tell you exist as the eternal immortal soul beyond the birth and death of the physical body. You are much more than this. This point you will be able to experience in deeper meditations when you pursue on this path further. So then you will know yourself better. One important thing you have to understand, always we try to do everything for ourselves. We want to be happy, that's why we want to do. We are hungry physically, that's why we want to eat. So when we try to do everything for ourselves, even we will try to help somebody if we are going to become happy. If we are going to become unhappy, we would not like to help somebody at all. This is a fundamental reality. If you all ponder and try to understand, you will do only when you are happy. You will come to this class also if you are going to be happy. If you are going to be unhappy, you will stop coming. So that is what you want, happiness at all times. So that is when, if you pay attention to your real self, knowing yourself in a much better way, then you will know what you really need, what you don't really need. Because one important thing, as long as you are troubled with a need also, then you are dependent on something else other than you. So that something can give you happiness, can give you unhappiness. When you need some food, if the food you obtain you like, and then you are happy. If you don't get a food that you like, and if you don't get food at all, you are unhappy. That is how, whenever we are dependent on something else, we can become happy and unhappy. That thing can always make us to dance to its tunes. So this is when, if we know ourselves better, this is what is known as self-realization. When the mind gives up all its thoughts and visions, so it goes introvert automatically, then its attention also turns introvert to itself. So this is what is known as self-realization. A yogi practices this meditation for a long time and achieves this once for all attention onto the self. That is when he achieves a self-realization. Even with somewhat little bit of meditation also, you can know yourself much better. It depends on the choice. If you want to pursue and want to know this self, you can go further into deeper meditations and know the self. Otherwise, you just want to live a better life in this world also, you just do 1 hour of meditation, then you can be master of your mind. You can live like a genius. You can apply your brains to the best ability of your mind's focused effort. So this is also possible.